Hi! It's been a while since I last posted anything, and wow, there are a lot more people now. So I just wanted to say hi to each and every one of you and welcome to my art journey. To address what I said in my last video about setting up an Etsy, I now changed my mind. I thought if I set up a deadline I could force myself to get everything done faster, but there was just so much to learn and it was really overwhelming, along with other priorities I had in the summer, to the point where I just burnt myself out and that was not fun. So I will no longer be making any promises about a shop, but if I do set one up, I'll make sure to let you guys know. Anyways, today we're making cute Halloween themed keycaps because I love Halloween and why not? So this will be a two-part series. In part 1 we'll be making the models out of polymer clay, and then part 2 will be the resin casting process. So if you're interested to see the final results, stay tuned. So here I'm tracing out another keycap to see how big I should make my model. I'll just guesstimate how much we'll be needing and shape that into a dome shape with a squarish bottom. With a ruler or any straight-edged item, we're going to indent some grooves and just carry that all the way to the other side. Let's repeat this radially to make 8 quadrants for a total of 4 lines spread apart evenly. Then with a rounded object, I just used a pen cap here, we'll push in an indent that'll be the pumpkin's top. After smoothing that out a bit, I just used a pencil to draw in a cutesy little face for our pumpkin friend. I know jack-o'-lanterns are supposed to be scary, but you can make it your own, so I'll choose derpy over scary any day. After testing out what it would look like on my keyboard, I chose to remake it because I thought it was too short. Yes, it did line up with the rest of my keyboard, but I wanted to see more of its face, so I followed the same process, just made the base a little taller to begin with. So dome, lines, indent, face, and I'm gonna add a little tiny stem to this guy, and voila, another pumpkin. You can see this one's a lot taller now, and I'll show you roughly what it'll look like on my keyboard. Let's set that aside and start with our next capper. For the base, I followed the exact method, if you can call it that, as the pumpkin, but I made the top a little more square-ish. Grabbing a small amount of clay, I'll pinch a triangular shape with my fingers and we'll use this as the ears. So place it on gently to see how it'll look, but don't attach it just yet, because I want to see how everything will look all together before I finalize the placements. Next, I'm going to make a tiny pumpkin that'll sit on top of him, and I'll do that by first rolling out a small sphere and flattening the bottom while keeping the top rounded. With the same ruler, we'll mark 6 quadrants using 3 lines this time, going from one end to the other. And with the rounded back of another tool, we'll push in the top for that indent once again. I just rolled out a tiny stem and with some tools plopped it right on top. After playing around with the placement, we'll firmly attach the ears and smooth down all the edges. With my smallest dotting tool, I gave him a little face and turned him around to add some character. I tried out 2 different tail looks, but settled on this tiny one pointing upwards to really accentuate this character. I didn't end up filming the next part, but all I did was smooth out his face and redo it, and he's done for now. I wanted to make one more to complete the set because good things come in threes, but I didn't know what I should make, so I asked you guys on Instagram and someone suggested a pumpkin-shaped cat. And I thought this was a really cute idea because if you line them all up, it'll look like an evolution from cat to pumpkin. So a catkin it is. Thank you Pt.1 for that suggestion, and no thank you, you trolls. You know who you are. Anyways, this part is filmed 2 days later when the sun came back. So after rolling out the base, I attempted to score the lines, but I had to redo it a couple times today because I don't know what it is, but my hands were really trembly today. And then I made 2 more triangular shapes to act as his ears and attached them between the lines. Here I'm just redoing the lines because it really bothered me how off-centered it looked. but after it was passable enough, I made the top indentation, gave it a stem, and decided to put it on the lid of this bottle so it would be easier for me to hold on to. I saw this trick from Uncomfy Co, and it actually did help steady my hands a lot. After giving it the same face as the cat, I turned it around to give it some more of that character. And once I added the tail, our little Catkin was complete. I had some leftover polymer clay out, so I decided to also make a little witch's hat for my first cat, and I also added some little feet onto our Catkin. Here's what they look like all together. And that's it for today. In the next video, I'll be making silicone molds, casting them in resin, and we'll see what they look like all completed with color and fully functional. As always, thank you guys so much for watching till the end and joining me on my art journey. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!